Hello, scholars. In today's class, we are going to be discussing shopping tips. And under this topic, we will look at the meaning of need and want, the differences between need and want. We also identify steps involved in making decisions about need and want. Then we'll explain impulse buying and its effects. And lastly, in this class, we are going to look at after-sales services. So today's lesson is going to focus on these 5 objectives. Okay? What is a need? A need is something that is essential for a person to function effectively. Okay, needs are those goods and services that are necessary for survival. They are goods and services that are required. An example of such goods and services are water, clothing, food, and shelter. While want, on the other hand, refers to goods and services that are not necessary but we desire or wish for. A need is something that an individual wishes to have but may not necessarily need. Okay, so there are goods and services we can live without. An example of such goods and services are toys, phones, ice cream, and so on and so forth. Your bicycle, your toy games, all these are wants. It is very important to know the differences between a need and a want in order to control our spending patterns. Okay, so before you go into a shop, you first of all ask yourself, do I really need these products? Or I just want it. So we are going to look at the differences between the need and the want. All right. Firstly, needs are necessity, while wants are just desires. Okay? Needs are things we can live without, while wants are goods and services we would like to have, but they are not necessarily important. They are goods and services we can live without. An example of wants are, like I said earlier, your toy games, your bicycle, your phone, and other goods. While examples of need are water, food, shelter, clothing, etc. So all of these goods fall under the category of a need. Okay? Then let's now look at making decisions about needs and wants. Making decisions about needs and wants. Okay? These are steps that will guide you in making decisions about a particular product. All right? First of all, you will highlight your wants, identify your wants, and make a list of them. And you identify the things you want, and then you list them out. Secondly is, you ask yourself, what resources do you have at your disposal? Okay, after taking a look at all the wants on your list, you ask yourself, what resources do I have to take care of this want? How much do I have to take care of all this my want? Okay, mind you that human wants are always unlimited, but our needs are limited. Then the next thing you do is to make a scale of preference. Okay, now you are arranging your wants from the most pressing one to the least pressing one. You are going to make a list of your wants, okay, based on their what? Their priority. Then lastly, you make a choice. Now, after listing your wants according to their priority, you can now pick from your wants the ones your money or your resources can afford. So these are the steps involved in making decisions about need and want. Impulse buying. Impulse buying is an unplanned decision taken to buy a product upon seeing the product or its promotional messages. Those attracting adverts such as buy one, get one free. Okay, so it's an unplanned decision to buy a particular product without thinking. You just see the product at the spot, and the next thing is you are interested in buying that product. So that is known as what? Impulse buying. Now, there are certain effects of impulse buying. What are the effects of impulse buying? Firstly, is that you end up buying things you don't need. When you buy impulsively, you end up buying things you do not need. And secondly, you spend money unwisely. And before you know it, you are out of cash. Before you know what is happening, your wallet or your purse is empty. Also, when you buy impulsively, it can lead to financial difficulties. Okay? It can lead to financial difficulties. You begin to struggle. You don't have money anymore because you use them to buy things that are not necessary. Also, it can affect the whole family economically. Your family will begin to struggle, okay, and begin to beg for them to eat because of what? Impulse buying. Lastly, it can make you feel sad. It makes you feel guilty and disappointed. Okay? You feel disappointed, especially if the product doesn't meet or is not working well. So these are some of the effects of impulse buying. Let's now look at after sales service. After sales service is a service that is made available to the buyer after he or she has purchased an item, a product, or received a service. Okay? This is a crucial aspect of management and must not be ignored in any business. So there are services that are rendered to customers after purchasing a particular product. And these services include installation. Okay? They can help you install your decoder, your DSTV decoder and other items. Also, you can also get servicing of your equipment. Okay? They can help you service it. Okay? Check from time to time if there's any fault or problem. Then also, warranty is an after-sales service that guides the use of a product that has been purchased and allow the customer to return the product within a specified time if found to be faulty or not performing according to specification. Okay, so after buying a product, they can actually give you some months or a year to return that particular product if it's found faulty. Then we have repair. Okay, repair also is an after sales service whereby the organization help you to repair that product. If by chance the product is faulty, they can help you fix it. Then we have also, they can also train the customer on the use of the product. after making or purchasing a particular product and you don't know how to go about it, the organization can also help you organize a training on how to go or how to operate that product. So these are some of the after sales services.